This single gaming PC has the potential to make me 300 plus in profit. I originally listed it on October 22nd. It's now December and I listed it for $665. I've probably gotten about maybe 15 messages, a lot of, hey, would you trade? Would you do this? Would you accept this? And I haven't accepted really anything because I haven't gotten any good offers. So now I'm gonna delete the listing, drop the price down to 575 bucks. My lowest price is 340 and that still leaves room for a $100 profit. But if I sell it at 575, that's still a $200 profit. So hopefully we lock it in. So still hasn't sold, but even though we haven't sold any computers, we've still made some progress towards the down payment fund. Thank you to some donations. I want to give a shout out to Chris Doggus. Thank you for donation, man. And then also to Kai Burge. He said, please say all of this. I just want to say Obama is legit, epic Obama. And then the last donation coming in from our boy Joseph with a fat $100 dono. He just said, I've been subscribed since the very beginning, wanted to show some support. I enjoy watching your videos. Keep up the great work, man. Enjoy the gift, Joseph. So thank you to everyone that donated, and to anyone that donates in the future, you will get your name put on a wall in my new house as a little thank you gift. But anyways, this thing needs to sell. So I'm gonna drop the price again, relist it again, but also update the pictures and see what that does to the listing. I'm honestly not sure why it hasn't sold. I don't know if it's like the aesthetics of the picture just looks terrible or if it's just the price. So I'm gonna drop it to 425 with the updated pictures. It should sell. But speaking of selling, I have another computer that should definitely be selling. I already have a buyer lined up, but I don't have the computer exactly. I still have to build it, so let's do that. But before I do that, I actually want to thank Super CDK for sponsoring this video. When it comes to activating any of my PCs, whether it's a flip or personal build, I always use Super CDK. Visit them down below, add any key that you want to the cart, and be sure to use the discount code SPLA to save some extra money on checkout. When you get the key, just copy and paste it into your window activation settings, and bam, you activated Windows. Thank you, Super CDK. And now let's build that computer that hopefully will sell. So here's the computer I'm going to build, well, the parts for it. The buyer that I have lined up is a coworker from my job. He let me know that he wanted a budget rig for his kid for the holidays, so that's exactly what we're building. The CPU I'm going with is an Intel i5 4690K, and I'm pairing that with 16 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. And for the motherboard, it's a B85 chipset from MSI. To cool our little i5, I'm using the good old ID Cooling SE214XT ARGB. The only reason I went with this is just to go with the aesthetics of the white case. And I'm throwing all these components in a white case because this was the only thing my coworker wanted. He said, I want a white case with colors. I'm using the BitPhoenix Nova Mesh ARGB. It's a compact micro ATX layout with a mesh front panel, tempered glass side panel, an included fan and RGB hub behind the motherboard tray, and it comes pre-installed with 3 ARGB fans which can be controlled via a button on the front of the case. For the graphical juice, I'm going with the MSI Gaming RX 480 8GB variant. I applied fresh thermal paste, and this thing should run nice and smooth at 1080p. For the final parts of the build, I'm using a 500GB SSD, and I'm using a Thermaltake Smart 430 watt power supply. The build is done and it turned on first try, which is always a good sign. I did a little happy dance, and then after my celebration, I got straight to installing Windows and testing this budget rig out. But my excitement for this budget rig, it died really fast. I've been trying to test games on this dang thing, but the GPU, I don't know what's wrong with it. The fans, it like will ramp up to 100% and then the screen will just black screen, and I don't know, it's just not working. So I'm just gonna go to sleep. I work tomorrow, so I'll mess with it after work. Yo, what's up guys? A little update. I just got off work right now and my coworker actually just gave me the money today and I still have the computer at home, so that's pretty cool. Still gives me some time to just finish it all up, get some like thumbnail pictures and everything. But hey baby, profit secured. I was able to give him a pretty good system for a pretty decent price, and I still made my money, about $100 profit. So I would count that as a W, baby. Let's go. let's dial that excitement back just a little bit. Not as much of a W as I thought it was. So as I said earlier, the RX 480 that I originally was trying to use with this computer was giving me some issues. Well, I went to sleep, went to work, came home, did some more testing, and well, I had to swap it out with the GTX 970 and add an extra $50 to the build cost because I overpaid for it and that's just what it cost me. So unfortunately, our profit, instead of being like $100, it is a little bit less now because, you know, I had to add the 970, but not a big deal. At least he's getting a working system. And this system actually performs pretty good, especially for like what it is. I mean, it's a 4th gen i5 and a 970, but it performs good. I did make a dedicated video on this computer, so I do recommend you go check that out. But very quickly, it gets like almost 30 FPS in Cyberpunk, so it's pretty good. Go check out that vid. But other than that problem with the RX 480 and then having to add some extra money, everything went good and I'm happy with it. It's fully ready to be sold tomorrow. It's a nice install, fresh Windows, and should be good. Bye-bye, computer. It was nice working with you. Give one final look at this thing. Wow, it looks really nice with the lights off. That can be said in so many different situations. What's up, guys? The selling is done. I'm not sure if you paid attention in the beginning of the video, but I said there was some bad news. Well, let's talk about that bad news. But first, the profit for that PC that I finally sold that I talked about in the beginning of the video, it was way less than I originally thought, but hey, at least it is gone. I literally sat on the PC for almost 3 months. Bad news time. So the bad news revolves around the down payment fund. In the last episode of this series, I left off right above the $9,000 mark for the house. Well, today we are reset, basically back to zero. I only have $1,000, but let me explain what happened. And FYI, anyone that donates, your money is safe. That donation link was strictly made for my down payment fund, and all that money is still going towards that. So let me explain how I got reset from 9,000 basically back to zero. Almost like 2 months ago now, I bought a car. Very stupid of me. I did not need a car. I was just very bored of my previous car. So I bought a car. My car payment, it was all right. It was $253. It was like a 6.9% interest rate. Pretty high, but interest rates are just high right now. So, I was happy with the car payment, but then my insurance, it went from $169. They were going to charge me $700. So your boy was going to be driving around a car for $1,000 a month. So I made the executive decision. I was like, nah, that's not gonna happen. That's just stupid. I'm not that dumb. Obviously dumb enough to buy a car, but anyways, I just decided to pay off the car. So yeah, I spent $12,000 and paid off the car. I traded in my old car. They gave me $14K for it, so I only have $12,000 left in this car. So the car is fully paid off now, but my money is gone. I don't want to go deep dive into all my finances, but I had around $20,000 just spread out between like multiple accounts. I had $9,000 saved up for a house. I had money for YouTube. I had money for me. I had money for bills. And now it's just all, it's not where it was, and neither is my down payment fund anymore. So now what? What do I do? What do we do? What do you guys want to do with this series? It's been going on for a long time. Trust me, I still want my house and it's still gonna happen. I just don't know if you guys want me to keep this series going any longer until I get back to 10K. That is up to you guys, because we're already on episode 26. I can keep it going and we'll just have a little reset back to $1,000. Quick interruption. I really love what Zach is doing with season 2 of his Flipping Friday series that he has on his channel. I think doing something like that would be really fun. But anyways, back to the original vid. Or I end this series and start a new PC flipping series, like flip up to like $1,000, or flip from 1,000 to maybe 10,000, get back to 10,000, or maybe flip up like a $100 PC to like a 4090 PC. I don't know. Let me know your comments down below. Let me know any thoughts. Let me know any recommendations. You can call me stupid for wasting all the money. But yeah, that was the bad news. I know it sucks going into 2024 with bad news, but hey, we will make it out alive. Obviously, I'm chilling. I still have money. It just kind of sucks. Anyways, sorry for the rant, but yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. I'm not sure where this series is going. This is the last episode that I know of now. I'm going to be thinking of a new idea, but yeah, let me know your recommendations down below in the comments. Smash a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you loved it to help your boy out. And I'll see you in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoy the new year. Peace.